This is r/confessions in a nutshell. If you haven't had the misfortune of going on Reddit and browsing to r/confession, this might be a new concept for you. Basically, it's a subreddit where you can confess your sins, admit your wrongdoings. r/confessions. The community tagline even says confession is a place to admit your wrongdoings, acknowledge your guilt, and alleviate your conscience. If for some reason you feel bad about doing something, just come tell it on Reddit and maybe people will like you enough they'll upvote you. We got absolute bangers here. Real detriments to society. My friend and I switched report cards when we were juniors in high school. I had a weird spiritual awakening with heavy metal music. When I was in the 4th grade, I traded Pokemon cards for adult magazines. I changed a grade on my report card back in 2003 to 2004. I've been a liar and a thief for 10 years. And I never really tried to stop until 1 month ago. I had put my mom in position to keep something from my dad. I hid dead mice around the house when I moved out. I used to steal my teacher's chocolate bars and sell them to other students. I stole a big pack of batteries out of somebody's car at Costco. I mean, with bangers like this, it's kind of hard to alleviate the regular common trash from the top tier bullshit. So what do you do when you're on Reddit and you want to get to good stuff? The stuff that the people have chosen to be the top of the leaderboards? Either that or fucking bots? Well, it's not hard. You just click sort by top. So I, doing what anybody with a kind heart and soul and wants to bring entertainment to the people did, I went straight to the top of this week. And we got a real banger here. This thing has so many awards on it, it's literally 16. And we're gonna start. In the 4th grade, I told my friend about my mom's affair and then accused her of lying and making it up. First of all, if your mom's cheating on somebody, no snitching. But we're gonna get into this banger. When I was in the 4th grade, I saw my mom, who was married to my dad, kiss a family friend, also married with kids who went to my school, passionately on the lips at a small house party. I wasn't too fazed by it at the time. First of all, you're a dumbass kid. That's really weird. That's really weird. I already knew that there was something going on between them, and as a 4th grader, I didn't really understand what cheating was or that it was really big deal in marriages. I ended up telling my group of friends about it on the playground, and I named names. They knew the men as well. They were a very well-known, well-loved family. That one night, my friend, Jesus Christ, I can't read. That night, my one friend tells her mom what I said, and the next day my mom gets a call asking if it was true. When my mom came into my bedroom and asked me what I said on the playground and if I had used the word affair, I totally panicked, and I could tell from the tone of her voice that the seriousness that I had done something really, really bad. Well, first of all, your mom's a fucking cheater. I'm just putting it out there. Your mom's a cheater, and that dude, he's a cheater too. I vividly remember the dread I felt about this. I was already afraid of my mother's anger and rages over small things, and this was the worst thing I'd ever done. So her mom just a bitch. Sorry, their mom was a bitch. So I lied and said that I hadn't said anything. That night, I remember the massive knot in my stomach from fear, and I thought to myself that I wish I didn't have to wake up the next morning. I was in a wreck for weeks. My mom asked me 3 times if I was sure I was telling the truth, and I said yes, all 3 times. I learned, after confessing the truth to my mom over 5 years later in high school, that apparently everyone had to believe my story and thought that my friend, the other girl, was just making up stories. I feel so bad to this day when I think of it. Wow. Didn't we learn something today? Not only is this person's mom, a lying bitch, a real big cheater, but you know what? She came here to clear her confessions, to bear her sins, and the names of r/confessions. And you're like, well, Raymond, that's a basket case. You're reading something that was 97% upvoted. It's not indicative of the entire experience. And of course, it's not indicative of the entire experience. If you want a proper Reddit experience, you sort by controversial. Now, if you've been on Reddit for as long as I have, you're probably saying, wait a minute, Raymond, that controversial button you're showing us right now, that's not normally there. Yeah, there's a reason for it. Let's just take a look at the first Reddit post. Okay, that's just wonderful. And this is r/confessions in a nutshell.